If you're slow, here are the 10 things that you need to do to get your schedules full tomorrow. Number 1, follow up with all the leads that you've gotten in the last 30 days. There was a study that said that 66% of leads get followed up with once. They get a call, they might get an email, but then it's gone. So what you wanna do is anyone that's called your business in the last 30 days, anyone that's filled out a form in the last 30 days, you wanna reach out to them and say, hey, did you get this service done yet? Or are you still looking for a company to work with? What would it take for us to get you on the calendar later this week, tomorrow, next week, and get this service done for you? And see what they say. It might be a timing issue before, it might be a pricing issue, it might be who knows what. Now you start a conversation with people that already reach out to you and get them on the schedule for tomorrow. Number 2, follow up with every single open estimate that you have. And what you want to say is, hey, were you able to solve this problem yet? That starts an open conversation to say, no, I wasn't able to solve this problem yet, but I'm still on the fence about X, Y, and Z. Or I did solve this problem and I went with this service. Whatever it is, these are literally jobs in your hand that all you have to do is reach out to people and try to get them to cross the finish line. You could offer them some type of a discount, some type of a next day guaranteed service, whatever that looks like. These are estimates that you already have. Instead of you trying to go and find new ones, work the ones that you currently have. Number 3, contact all the customers that you did service for last year. Most home service, cyclical type of businesses, every year at least, they're gonna need the same type of service, whether it's lawn care, HVAC, plumbing, right? They need to drain their water heaters, whatever that looks like. People that used you a year ago and they haven't used you since would probably need a similar service or something else now. So what you want to do is go into your CRM, look back last year, and everyone that you worked with that entire month, you want to call them and say, hey, it's been a year since you've been out there to do X, Y, and Z. We're going to be in your neighborhood next week or later this week, and we want to see if we can stop by and take care of this for you because it's been a year. Whatever that sounds like, you have people in your database that you served last year that you can also serve this year, whether it's cross-selling a different service or just doing the service again. The 4th one is sending a special to your entire email database. This would look something like taking all the emails, all your prospects, your customers, referrals, anyone that's in your database, and sending them an email with some type of an offer. The offer could be get $500 off X, Y, and Z, get $20 off this, it's time to schedule this. Whatever that looks like, you want to send an email blast out, and in the subject line, you want to say, get this, schedule this, get this amount off, because what's going to allow you to do is to get a special promo or something directly in front of people that already know, like, and trust you. Another way to create urgency in these emails is to say, hey, we only have 5 spots left for this week, so book them now. Or the first 10 people that sign up are going to get $25 off their service. This is a great way to create urgency if you're not going to give away some huge promo, but you can use scarcity as the urgency factor. Which leads us right to number 5. Once you send out all those emails, all these people are going to open the emails, but maybe 2 to 3% of them are actually going to take action and click something, call you, go to your website. But about 20 or 30% of them are actually going to open it based off of your subject line, which could say, schedule your spring inspection, get $500 off, whatever. So all those people that just opened it, you want to now turn them into warm leads. You can do this in 2 different ways. First, you can call them and you could say, hey, not sure if you saw or not, we have a promo going on for $500 off. Wanted to see if we could give you an estimate for that service. Or say, hey, not sure if you saw or not, we got 4 spots left and we want to see if you wanted to get on the calendar because we're going to be around working at your neighbor's house. The other way you could do this is by taking all the opens and send them a second email. This email is not like a newsletter theme. It's going to be more of a basic looking email directly from you or your CSR. Inside of the email body, it would say, hey, Phil, we're going to be in your area next week doing estimates for this. Wanted to see if we could stop by. Very, very short and to the point. Send them this email, and text message would be great as well. This leads us right to number 6, which is launch a text message campaign to your database. Take the same messaging that you would have and condense it into a text that sounds something like this. Hey, Phil, this is Phil from Flash Consulting. We're going to be in your area next week doing carpet cleaning, and we have a $25 off voucher. Would you like us to stick one aside for you? Or you could say, hey, Phil, this is Phil with Flash Consulting. We're going to be in your area next week doing spring inspections for your neighbors and wanted to see if we could stop by and take care of yours as well. Keep it very concise. Text message out to everyone. You'll get text back in. One pro tip, don't just dump 1,000 text messages on your CSR team. What you want to do is drip them 20 every hour, 30 every hour, because they're going to get bombarded with leads if you do it with a mass text. All right, when you work your database to this point, now you have to go on the offense. So the first thing you want to do is on your website, add a pop-up promo. Think about when you go to an e-commerce store, they have a promo that says get 10% off, give us your email, phone number, that kind of stuff. You want to do that for your business as well. Add a pop-up promo. That way, anyone that comes to your website from wherever it is, they know that you have this promo going on and you want them to turn into a lead. It could be the same exact thing that you send out in an email to all of your current customers or prospects, but now you're going to open it up to the entire world. Anyone that comes to your website will be able to get this as well. If you are doing return on ad spend reporting, which hopefully ideally you should be doing this if you're running any type of ads on a monthly basis. You should know I spent $1,000 and I made $10,000, which is called your return on ad spend. You want to go and figure out which channels are producing the best return on ad spend, usually anywhere from 5 to 10x. And you want to take that channel and you want to increase the budget that you're spending on it, which is going to get you more leads that are going to be profitable for your business. A big part to this is that you have to have your data dialed in from a return on ad spend reporting, so that way you can make the best decisions for your business. So take what's working, spend more money, and get more leads. All right, next, you don't have your return on ad spend data, or you don't have anything that's producing very well. Go and look for pay per lead ad channels. Pay per lead doesn't cost you any money until you get an actual lead. So things like Google local service ads, if you haven't set them up, they're pay per lead. You could set them up. You might not be shown if you don't have enough reviews, but worst case, you get a lead and you have to pay some money, but it's free to set up. Some other pay per lead channels would be like Thumbtack or Yelp or Angie. Now, I'm not saying, go and run to Angie and do all their ad stuff, because they're not the best leads, but try to find a channel that works for you for pay per lead. For example, we had a company that did Yelp ads and they got a 10x return last month. But if it's working and it's generating return on ad spend, that's what you want, is those pay per lead models. All right, and then the last one is building B2B relationships so you can leverage other people's customers. So how this works, I was on a call with a guy that cleans solar panels and he does other stuff like gutter cleaning and other things. And he was looking at, well, how do I get customers? And we were talking about going to solar panel install companies that don't do the cleaning and saying, hey, you do these solar panel installs and it's a one-time job. Think roofing contractors, other one-time big jobs. I do cleaning of solar panels, which is more of an ongoing job, but you don't do the cleanings. So if we were to work together, all the customers that you've ever installed for, anyone that you send me as a lead, I'll give you $50, $100, whatever that sounds like. What we can do is you can send an email to all of your customers, making them aware that now you partner with a company that does cleaning, and all they have to do is click this button here to call me or click this button here to fill out a form. And anyone that comes through this email newsletter, I will give you $100 or $50 or $10 for every single lead that you send me. It's a great way for you to make some money, and it's a great way to continue to serve your clients, and it's a win-win for everyone. This is what I mean by leveraging B2B partnerships, so that way you can get referrals from other businesses that are serving the same clients as you, that then they could refer you and everyone makes money and everyone's happy. So if you're slow, these 10 strategies, I guarantee if you were to implement them in your business, there's no way that you can't book a couple jobs or fill your schedules for the next couple days. If you want to see some of these strategies in action in the actual business, I put together this video on how we help scale a company using some of these strategies. If that one's not out yet, you can check this one out.